No, znaczy się co innego. Пожалуйста, когда наберу просто да, набираю, да, да, извини. Нет. Вот и да.
What if I want $30 so I need $2 more?
Знаешь? Да-да. Хорошо. Хорошо. Good, I видит. О, видит, видит. Эй! Окей. Very good. I see you. Okay. Do you see me? Сонечка, привет. Hello. Эй, да, привет. Не слышу. Привет, вот слышно. I hear you, okay. How are you? Что, как дела-то? Окей, very nice. Are you okay? Where are you?
It's too loud.
Where are you? I can feel you. Camera is on. Camera is on. You... Ага, все, я вижу. It's okay. No, no, теперь нет. Теперь не вижу. No, not now. No, no. Here is the song today. Oh, very grizzly. Yes, very. Yeah, very grizzly. Now look at me. Look at here. Very peaceful and nicely song. Убью уже эту штуку вообще. So here we go. The dance. Like you know, yoga. Very slightly dance. As you, hey, don't starfish. Look at me. Really dance, western dance, and the right song is jokish. So melodies. Okay, so look at me now. So my left cat is dancing, left cat is dancing. La 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 la. It goes from like oh, from the right to left. Oh, from right below. Yo yo, I'm dancing. No, from left. Yes. So like this. Go and try. It goes like C and G. It goes double notes. C, G. For the left hand. Practice. Она что, не понимает ничего, что ли? Вообще ничего. Окей. Эй! Солнечный побег. Солнечный разбег. Hey, look at me, please. Look at me. Here is my dance. Yay! Hey! Look at me, please. Here is my dance. Look at me. Left hand is dancing. Here it goes like this. No quality, да. No. Don't look at me. Look. You're done. Да не понимает она тебя просто. Не видит она себя. Look at me, да, вот это есть она самая. Ну, нет чего. Да. Here is my dance. Ну нет, да. Okay, here is my hey, my dancing is so. Yeah, look at me. Da. Here it goes. From one to left, da. And then sometimes I change to the middle and dance like this, and sometimes I dance like this, and very often I change it. And it makes me hot dance because it's hot. you know, like a hot, hot dancing, hot jumping. Yes, because it is, no, понимаю, да. So how it goes? Look at it. Hot dance, hot dance, hot dance, hot dance, hot. Наоборот, значит, да, понимаю. Jumpy, 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 hot, hot. Sorry. It's actually basically I'm just jumping. I'm jumping like that. So yes, and this is I'm jumping on the other side. And I'm adding one more thing here, yes. And I have this. Hey, where are you? Tikurada, where are you going? Here is my dancing, yes. Yes. Mr. Albert sometimes like to dance very often, yes. Scroll it. Now look at me. Yeah. Yes, very close. Yeah, we have a dancer here. Look at me. Hey, repeat. Could you repeat? Hey, what are you doing? Repeat. And right hand dances. Responses. What was it? So right hand dances like this. It has like tears there, like this. So this motion, interval, this motion has and after this motion, so it goes like this and like this. Hey, repeat me. Hey, children. Эй, Софья, повторяй золото за мной, солнышко. Да, смотри, если понимаешь. Вот у нас, видишь с тобой? Это у нас этот, C, here it goes. C, it is center of your piano. It is C, okay? It is C, yes. And here is the song C, D, E, F, G, okay? And here is the song Derzer, да. Dayam tam. It goes G tam tam, F tam tam. Yes, like this. Look at me now. Look at me. Like G, E, and yes, and this one is the No, it's not this one. So look at me now. Look at me. Hey, honey, look at me, darling. I mean, darling. Look at here. Look at here. Jumper, hot jump. Respond. Okay, here it goes. Yes. Ну, наоборот, надо играть другое, чтобы... Yes, here is the dance. Here is the dance of your... Go on, you should try it. No, don't slap it. Don't slap, please. You should try it. Look at this. Jumper, like when you're hot. Yeah, you're hot. When you're placing on the hot wheels. Hot wheels, yes? Hot wheels. So here it goes. Jumpy. This is hot. We are jumpy. Hey, buddy. What are you? No, you don't see what I don't понимаете себя. Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. So here goes our song. Questions we will start to answer. Почему да? Yeah, наоборот. Hey, very nice. Now look at my song. Look at my song. Like my song. Do you like the song, honey? Little killer. Do you like the song? Enjoy it. Yeah, look at me carefully. Hopefully, yes. And repeat. So, to understand what I play, look at my finger knuckles, okay? My fingers there. And watch at the black keys. They will help you to find. The wrong keys. The wrong keys will help you to find. Yes. Да, понимаете, ну на себя так говорит. Here it goes. So this is the G, the E, this is the E. This is the middle, in the middle octave. In the middle, I mean, it is where is the instrument written in your, yeah, it is right straight away. So, in the middle, and in front of you. Okay. Down. Here it goes. G, E, E. Repeat. G, E, E. No, repeat. Don't play anything. Repeat. G, E, E. No, don't play. Look at me one more time. Here is the middle C. Do you know the middle C already? Хоп, покажи мне, надоел уже. Что это? Ну мне бороты, да надо. Ну надо. Middle C note, here it is. Here is the Yamaha or something. Your instrument is Yamaha, perhaps, yeah. It doesn't matter. In the middle, it's written, your instrument is written in the middle. And right in front of middle we have the C note, the black button. Ну не надо писать этого просто, да. C, да. E, G. Here it goes. Да, наоборот. Слишком сложно, что ли? Да, наоборот. Ну, а что тогда? G, E, E. Okay, honey. It is a really simple song. Just play what you need to play, what you want. Понимаешь? G, E, E, F, G, D. It is really, yeah, yeah, very good. Close, but no, don't play anything. Play the correct play. Yeah. Look at me. Very good. Yes, honey. Yeah, you're good. Great. No, da. Here it goes. And completion. Dum, dum, dum. And the same movement. F, yeah. Just like the same movement that moved below on the step. Yes. The same movement. Dum, 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 dum. Ага. And где она опять? Выручи. Может, так и продвигаешься, да? Может, так и научим чем-нибудь. Да. Hey, honey, okay. You all right? Yes, sniffles. You all right? Very good. Okay. When you're ready. Хорошо. Very good. You're nice. Very nice. Hey, Kitty, honey, look at me now. Oh, yeah. Nice nosy. Very good. Yes. Да, умничка, золотце. Да, прям. Very good. You are so nice. Yes. Да. Yeah. Be so nice to me. Now look at me. Yes. Very good. This is the beginning. Very good. And now the what is that? And here goes the first phrase. And after this goes step, step. Just repeat, okay? So competition is same. And now from the понимаете, ну наоборот. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, да. What is it? Is your cold? Are you cold or what? What is it? Oh, it is your friends or what? Very good. Put it away for a moment, okay? Later a little bit. Okay, very good. What is your friend? Who is he? Or she? What is it? Vanka. I didn't hear it properly. Okay. Very nice to meet them. Okay, very good. Very good. Let him. Yes. And now from beginning. Ta da 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 da. Uh-huh. Very good. And from beginning. One, two. Whoa, great. Yes, you're good. Great. Almost there. Да. And we go stepwise to the begin to the G. Okay? Da 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 chi chi chi. Okay, got me. Da 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 step and repeat the chi. Okay? Just step by step, stepwise. Hey, where are you going away? Chi chi chi. Обезьяна чи чи. Ты же этот Макдональдс ставишь? Куда она ушла опять? Where are you going? Чтобы людей что ли пенсионные? Hey, maybe not today. We have time. Hey, where are you? What is doing? Okay. Please repeat. You're very close, honey. Very close. Да. Эй, наоборот. Наоборот, значит, нет. Ну давай уже играть-то. В смысле, играй уже давай. Да, понимаешь. Та-дам-там, та-дам. mi, fa, sol, sol, sol. Almost there, almost there. Yes. Yeah, correct, great, you win. You won the race. You won the race. Yes. Yeah, very good. And now acrobatics, yes. Yeah, great. Yes, very good. And now, yes. Хорошо, молодец, умничка. Да, this is... Да, ну нет, ну да. Not yet, not yet. Okay, no, нет, брат. Okay, maybe later a little bit. Okay, maybe later. And forget it, the taster move. The taster move. Hey, here it goes. And here it goes the continuation of the phrasing. Hey, what are you doing? Please continue. Hey, not right now, not today. Yes. Hey! Hey, Kirby! And it makes half of the song almost. Or actually, it is half of the song, yes. It goes like this. Beginning is the same, but slightly different. More repetitions. Slightly different, but the same in common. So it is continuing. Look at this. Yes, and after this, like this. Try to repeat. Could you repeat on your own, by ear, by heart, let's say. Repeat on your own. Put your enemies away, or what else? Don't hide sick. Okay, just repeat with me. Look at this. 4 раза. 4 times. G, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. Yes, and after this, and very good. Not enough. Подожди. You won't play like да, подожди, ты что ты заел что ли тогда? Okay, then да, наоборот. Now look at me now. Beginning you already play. Here is the beginning. Here is the continuation. Continuation is like this. Or almost like this. One more time. It is very, very slightly different. As you understand, it is just the same beginning, but more often placing. And after this, what is it? After вот так вот там, да. Do, mi, sol, mi. The continuation, yes. Oh, да, она понимает. Do, mi, sol, mi, si, e, e. One more time. Yes. And after this, repeat. Funny, but it is not the same. Да, you're trying to, да, понимаю, думаете. Okay, very good. Yes, we are trying to learn the song. Okay. Okay. For make it funnier, okay, here is the left hand. What is left hand doing? Left hand is jumping jumping. It will jump on the two bars. Two bars. Pom, pim, pom, pim, pom, pim, pom, pim. And sometimes it will jump on this вот этот clef. Да. Pom, pim, pom, pim, pom, pim, pom, pim. Jumping, tippy, типа jumping left, one to side, one like you're jumping left, one side, one to other, yes. But slightly, not really, да, ну понял. Okay, very calmly, да. So here it goes. Pam 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 pam. Okay, it goes like Да, это is not интересно уже. Эй, ты чё от меня прикрываешь-то? Пока еще не спасибо, пока еще не за урок. Пока еще не урок. Okay, I want you to repeat this song, alright, okay? Repeat this song. Yes, and try to add left hand jumper. Yes, and try to add left hand jumper. Pam, okay? No, mostly that. But correct jumper there. Funny, but mostly monster that. Okay, honey, bye then. Bye. Thank you, darling. So, bye. Пум, хрю. Наоборот только, да. Одинокая девчонка. Можно. Ай, как там? Ай. Девчоночка. Печально, да. Наоборот, значит, да. Gracias, Méndez. I guess I gotta do something. секунд. Поговори себе что-то. Наоборот. Да. Тики-пики. Да, липучка, липучий что ли? Вот наоборот. Да, наоборот. Наоборот. Нет. Что такое вообще? Наоборот, значит, да. Наоборот, можно мелодию. Ты смеешься, что ли? Просто зачем? Наоборот, да наоборот. Ну, это играл это всё, да вот это время. Я давно работаю. Вот имел в виду. Можно. Так не надо играть, тогда было играть. Не играет, а херня просто долбая. Nee, die haben nicht durchgespielt. Что тут вообще? Что такое? Что очень все знаком, что очень знакомое. Скучали. Что такое? Что такое? Нет, значит, надо играть как-то всё.
Ничего столбается.
А что, если искры разгорится баня?
А если?
Да новую построим. У нас все застраховано.
Страхование квартир и домов вместе выгоднее. Росгосстрах. Сохраняем спокойствие.
Hey, what's up guys? Theo Joe here, and today I'm going to go over something I think most of you should enjoy, or at least those of you who use Android phones. I'm going to go over a list of 10 different, not so well-known tips, tricks, and features in Android. And most of these should work with at least version 6 and later, but I'll probably tell you if that's not the case if I know. So anyway, why don't we just jump right in without further ado. First up is the hidden developers option menu, which isn't really too much of a secret these days, but I definitely couldn't leave it out. And this menu has all sorts of cool advanced settings, not usually accessible, which we can get to some more of those in a bit. Now to access this menu, go to Settings, then go to About Phone, then you scroll down to where it says Build Number. Then you just keep tapping on the build number, and it will start counting down until it says you are now a developer. After that, now when you go to the Settings app, there will be a new menu under System called Developer Options. In here, you'll find a whole bunch of new settings, some of which are absolutely useless to the average user, and some of them that aren't. So number 2 is specifically one of the more useful settings in here, and that is Animation Scale. If you scroll down in the Developers Options, you'll see, well, really there's 3 options that control Animation Scale. The 3 different ones, I'm going to group them together, which control how fast or slow animations of the operating system are played. What this means, for example, is when you're opening an app, closing an app, transitioning through menus, all of that will be played either faster or slower. I personally have positioning system are played. What this means, control how fast animations scale. The 3 different ones, I'm going to group them together, which control how fast or slow animations of the operating system are played. What this means, for example, is when you're opening an app, closing an app, transitioning through menus, all of that will be played either faster or slower. I personally have mine set to 0.5x, which means that each animation takes half as long or twice as fast. This makes the phone feel much more snappy since everything appears to respond faster. And you can also turn off animations altogether so there's no delay. However, sometimes with animations off, certain apps start to misbehave, so just be aware of that. And if for some reason you could make animations slower, but be careful when setting it to 10x, because it will take forever to disable it again because you have to wait for really long animations now. Number 3, this one is really useful, I think at least, and it is the notification log widget. Let me ask you, have you ever had a notification pop up on your phone and you either swipe it away without thinking, or maybe it disappeared before you saw it, and you think, oh no, what did it say? You didn't see it. Well, this will solve that. What you do is create a new widget by long pressing on the home screen, go to Widgets, and this might look a little bit different depending on what phone you have, and then you find the Settings shortcut. and drag and drop it onto the home screen. Once you do that, it will show you a selection of different settings you can choose for that shortcut. And there are other ones you can look at later, but right now we're going to just choose Notification Log. In it, you can scroll through all your recent notifications, and it will show you a bunch of technical data for each one, including what the notification said, which is labeled as Android.txt. You can probably ignore everything else. I don't really know what all the other info is. You can probably figure it out, though. And this is also really useful if the text of the notification is cut off, for example. Sometimes you see that, and it won't show you what the whole thing says. This will show you that. So this is definitely one that I find really useful. I use it all the time. Next, number 4, offline Google Maps. What this lets you do is select a large area in Google Maps that will be downloaded and stored on your phone. The most obvious use of this is to download an area a few miles around your house where you live, which you'd presumably be driving around frequently. And this way, instead of having to download the map as you go every time when you're driving and using up data, you can just download a whole region at once while you're on Wi-Fi. You don't have to download it using cellular on the fly. This has 2 benefits. 1, again, it will save you cellular data. And 2, it makes Google Maps faster since you don't have to wait for it to download anything every time. It's already all there. Also, it will automatically update the offline map when you're on Wi-Fi at home, so you're covered there. You don't have to worry about it being out of date. It doesn't take up too much space either, actually. The largest area you can download seems to be around 2 gigabytes worth, but that will cover a huge part of your state probably, or even your country, I guess. It's a huge area. Okay, number 5, this one's kind of fun. It's the Android Easter egg game. Each version of Android seems to have a different one, but you can usually access them about the same way. You go to Settings, then look for About Phone, and then where it says Android version, you just tap on that a bunch of times, and it should bring it up. In Android 7, which is what I'm using, it will bring up the Android 7 Nougat logo, and then from there, what you do is you tap on the logo a bunch of times really quickly, and then long press it and hold it down. If it shows a no sign, it means you didn't tap it enough times. But if you did tap it enough times, it will show a cat emoji, which means you've activated the cat game. Now, if you go to Quick Settings by pulling down on the Notifications window, then you go to Edit, there will be a new shortcut option for Android Easter egg with a cat logo, which you can drag into the shortcut bar to access. And the game is pretty simple. You click on the dish and leave out food, and then every once in a while, a different cat will appear and show up. You'll get a notification, then you just collect the different cats, and that's it. It's kind of funny, but still cool. Number 6 is another pretty useful one. It's the hidden built-in file explorer. Most people think that you need a third-party app to browse through the phone's file system, but there is actually a basic one built in and already included. To get to it, you go to Settings, Storage, and then click the bottom Explore button. And there you are. You can now search for files, create new folders, copy and move files, delete them, and all that. You probably still need a third-party app to do anything advanced like network folders or something crazy like that, but this should cover all the basics. Moving on, number 7 is the System UI Tuner. This is another new folders, Explore button. And there, go to Settings, Storage, and then click the bottom Explore button. And there you are. You can now search for files, create new folders, copy and move files, delete them, and all that. You probably still need a third-party app to do anything advanced like network folders or something crazy like that, but this should cover all the basics. Moving on, number 7 is the System UI Tuner. This is another secret menu not enabled by default with some useful settings in it. So keep in mind that not all phone manufacturer versions and skins might have it, so just keep that in mind. Now, to enable this, just pull down on the quick options, and you might have to do it twice, and then look for the wrench and gear at the top. Just press and hold on that until it animates or vibrates, and you'll probably know when that happens, and then that's it. Now, when you go to Settings, it's wrench down on the quick options, and you might have to do it twice, and then find another secret menu not enabled by default with some useful settings in it. So keep in mind that not all phone manufacturer versions and skins might have it, so just keep that in mind. Now, to enable this, just pull down on the quick options, and you might have to do it twice, and then look for the wrench and gear at the top. Just press and hold on that until it animates or vibrates, and you'll probably know when that happens, and then that's it. Now, when you go to Settings, there will be a new menu called System UI Tuner with all sorts of options. One of these, for example, is to always show the battery percentage in the status bar, so you don't have to guess about how much is left, which I'd consider essential. I don't know why that option isn't on by default, really. Then there's also power notification controls, which lets you control which notifications different apps can show. Like if there's an app that's really annoying, you can limit its notifications or block them altogether. And other options include enabling or disabling icons in the status bar, and even making the clock show seconds, not just hours and minutes. So there's a lot you can do in there. Next up, number 8 is to force apps to allow multi-window mode. In Android 7, you can now have the option to show multiple apps at once with this mode, but some apps don't allow it. However, you can force them to do so by going back to the developer options we enabled before and enabling the option called Force Activities to be resizable. Now, any apps that wouldn't allow multi-window mode before should, but keep in mind that they might act kind of weird because they don't technically support the feature, but some of them still might work. All right, almost near the end. Number 9 is data saver mode. There's actually 2 different kinds we're going to talk about. The first one isn't really hidden, but it is disabled by default, and I think this one might only be available for Android 7. I'm not really sure. Now, to get to it, you go to Settings, and then Data Usage, and then click Data Saver. This basically limits when apps can use data unless you specifically grant an app unrestricted data access. So enabling it seems to turn on data saver mode for all apps, and then you would go in and individually disable it for some. And I think what it does is, like, if an app isn't right on the top of the screen, it won't allow it to use much data or something like that. Alternatively, though, there is a way to enable another type of data saving mode in Google Chrome because it's actually built into that. So if you go to Chrome, then Settings, you'll see an option for Data Saver, which compresses websites before loading them and sending them to your phone. And this actually seems to be a different thing altogether, though, just because it's the same name, specifically for Chrome. So the Android Data Saver limits when any apps can use data, but the Chrome one compresses sites, so it reduces Chrome's usage. But you can enable both, I guess. All right, finally, number 10, the neat little one you might not know about, quick battery access. You probably already know that if you go into settings, you can look at the battery stats, like usage over time, how much time is left, and all that. But there's actually a quicker way to see all that info. If you simply swipe down from the notifications bar, you can click on the battery icon, and that will show you most of the same thing. Obviously, you can see the percentage, but also how much estimated time is left, the battery usage graph again, and toggle battery saver mode, probably the more useful thing here. So that will save you from having to do a few more clicks and from having to search through all the different settings to remember where the battery saver mode is. Pretty convenient. So that's it. Those are 10 of the features that I thought you guys would like to know about. I'm sure you've probably heard of some of them, but hopefully you at least learned something new. And if you guys have any suggestions, though, for features that I missed, definitely let us all know down in the comments. Maybe there's a super secret menu that no one's ever heard of before, I don't know. Or perhaps you're really smart and you already knew all these, you can brag about it. Either way, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you liked it. And let me know if you want to see more like this. And if you want to keep watching, I'll put some other videos right here. You can click on those even if you're on a phone. And if you want to subscribe, I make new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And consider clicking the bell next to the subscribe button also, or else YouTube might not show you the new videos otherwise. So anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. And as usual, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.
So yeah, this is not a joke. This is the highest value Samsung unboxing I've ever done. Let's get inside. So, 4 packages in total. Let's see what we're working with. Package number 1. This is seriously exciting. Okay, So you might recognize what this one actually is before I've even opened it. And that's the next package. And the last one. And we'll come back to that one. And we're going to start with this. This is a brand new Star Wars limited edition Samsung smartphone, and it's a tie-in with the new Rise of the Skywalker film. And I wasn't really planning on checking it out until I saw the renders of what the actual phone looks like, and then I had to get it. When you take the sleeve off, it says, "I'll show you the dark side."
Let's talk about Grammarly, the digital writing assistant more than 20 million people use to connect their ideas to the world.
And inside the box, you can tell this is made by someone who cares about the Star Wars franchise. There's an embossed case over here. Let me actually grab my phone and see what it looks like. Alright, this is the fun bit. So that is a really nice texture to it. And I don't really know what you are. It's just kind of a plaque, really. And just take a look at this packaging here. You've got Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker, and it's very on brand. And it actually got me thinking that there's a good chance this collaboration happened because Samsung Galaxy is kind of linked to Star Wars. Okay, there's another layer now to take this bottom section out. So the first package is Galaxy Buds, but unlike I think you've ever seen before. Interesting to note that Galaxy Buds actually became the second most popular true wireless earphones on the entire market. You probably guess which one's first. I personally prefer the neckband style earphones because you can just kind of forget they're there, but nonetheless, it's cool to see these in the box. It's not something you get with any standard Samsung smartphone. This is a special edition. On the outside, it's got a black charging case, and when you open it up, you've got a red interior. Red and black is kind of symbolism for the dark side in Star Wars, so that makes a lot of sense. And now the smartphone, and this is a 12 gig RAM, 256 gigabyte storage Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And this is where it becomes clear that, yes, there is a price premium here, but also that this limited edition is not a lazy cash grab, because there's a lot going on. It's actually worth noting, this is not the retail package for the Note 10 Plus. The phone is the first thing you see, and I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary on the inside. You still get your standard AKG earphones as well, so we've doubled up on the audio. That's pretty nice. We've got a logo on the back, which is okay, but what I do like are the red accents on the power and volume keys, the camera ring around the back, and right here, that is the coolest bit, the red S Pen, inspired by the lightsaber that the dark side uses. Even after booting it up, there's a lot going on. For starters, a completely new red and black theme. It's a bit of a shame it doesn't cover all the pre-installed apps. I feel like that would have made it pretty easy to do and would have massively upped the immersion. But it does cover most menus and UI elements, and you're meant to combine this with a suite of new Star Wars themed wallpapers. It gets better though. You get a custom boot screen and a custom power-off screen, which is meant to look like your phone is shooting into hyperspace as it shuts down. Wow. You've actually got red navigation keys at the bottom of the phone. Oh, and the last thing is sound effects. I actually heard if you take out the stylus, yeah, it sounds like a lightsaber. Let's try that again. Okay, so this whole package in the UK, it costs £1,200, or in the US about $1,300, which it's expensive, but as far as limited editions go, I think it's fairly priced. You pay about 20% more than the phone alone, but you're getting the Galaxy Buds, extra accessories, and of course, a cooler looking phone. Alright, 3 packages left, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and let me tell you, this one, in my opinion, is the highest value of them all. How do you open this thing? You've probably heard of Samsung's Galaxy Home, aka Bixby speaker, and whilst we wait for that to release, you might not have known that Samsung already makes a smart speaker, and it's probably pretty good. A few years ago, Samsung acquired the audio brand Harman, and that's a massive company who themselves own AKG, JBL, and many more. And so Samsung took advantage of this with the VL3. Kind of looks like an iPod up top. This is a weird device. It's actually controlled with this magnetic dial that you just kind of drop on the top and then start adjusting. Sound quality wise, I'd say it's slightly above average for the £65 or $85 you can get it for, but it has a few tricks. It can upscale audio that was previously lower resolution to sound crisper. It works over not just Bluetooth but Wi-Fi too, so you can control it even if you're 2 floors above it, and it's got Alexa. voice control. And they were quite smart about this. You don't need to scream over the volume of your music. You can talk into the remote that has a built-in mic in it. Our third package is a little different. It's actually got two things in it. The first thing is an official Samsung case, and the reason I got this is because it is £50 on the Samsung website, or $65, and I just couldn't understand why, so I had to buy it to try it. That went terribly. So this is the Clearview Smart Case, and it really had me scratching my head what exactly a smart case is. We use our Galaxy Note 10 Plus Star Wars Edition and tested it out. To be fair, the quality is really nice, but this style of case has never made sense to me. It looks great like this, but when you open it, this is super weird to hold in my opinion. But there are a few perks. The phone recognizes the case the instant you put it on. There is zero configuration needed. Each time you close it, the phone activates a custom ambient display that shows you all the info you want, and even matches the text color to the case color you've got. You can flick up and down to see different screens, and just visually speaking, this is one of the better looking cases to launch with a phone. Samsung has had some really bad ones. This isn't one of them. It's a little weird though how it flips open every time you tip the phone upside down. It's a shame there's no magnets involved. Anyways, to answer the original question, I could see a situation where this case is delivering a lot of value, but at the same time, you're not at all paying for the materials here. There is nothing smart about the hardware of this case. You're really just paying for the software, the fact that Samsung has made the phone work really well with it. Okay, just before we get to the main one at the end, we've got one more package. And remember how I said that Samsung owns AKG? Well, these are their top tier headphones as a result of this. And they're called, let me get this right, the AKG N700 NC M2s. I think I got it. But I do have a separate video all about what I actually think to naming conventions like this. I'll leave that linked somewhere here. But anyways, let's unbox them. That's cool packaging. The headphones themselves fall into this emerging category of active noise cancelling headphones. So what happens is when you turn these on, a microphone picks up the sound waves around you. It sends that signal to the inside of the headphones, which then fire out sound waves that are a mirror image of that external sound. And this ends up mixing with that, and this ends up cancelling it out. It's the equivalent of how when you add the numbers +5 and -5, you just get 0. Let's take it for a spin. I would say it's not the best noise cancelling out there, but the highlight here is that they apparently work 23 hours on a single charge, and those with Bluetooth and active noise cancellation turned on. And now, what Samsung calls the Premium Collection. This is a limited edition box created to celebrate 10 years of Samsung Galaxy. Actually, better if you see the front like that, so you can see 10 anniversary. And interestingly, it is priced identically to that limited edition Note 10 Plus we unboxed earlier. So we're going to open it, and you tell me which one you think is better value. Also, just on a side note, if you do enjoy straight to the point tech videos like this, sub would be amazing. Okay, that is nice. Now, I'm not really sure who this is for. It's kind of presented like a Christmas gift, but at the same time is far more expensive than any Christmas present I've received. That said, if you do add up the RRP of everything in this box, it's one of the better value things on the Samsung store. So, first up is the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. And genuinely speaking, I think this is the more broadly appealing watch versus their standard Galaxy Watch. I've never been much of a smartwatch person. I always feel like having a phone and a laptop all the time anyway is kind of enough distraction anyway. I feel like I don't need another thing to take me out at the moment. That said, I'm going to be giving this a go, and...
Не надо играть тогда на нормально. Как они меня награли? Я тут играю. Как это не нравится? Ладно, все.